Welcome to reality with GP. Before the show starts, a few ground rules need to be set. Number 1. If you're a prominent YouTuber and you admire GP's editing style, ask GP directly about how he does his editing. Number 2. Prominent YouTubers must do a reaction video to GP's latest upload to learn his editing techniques for free. Number 3. People who are emotionally sensitive to cold, hard truth. You don't belong here, so get the fuck on somewhere right now. GP, you ready yet? Your show starts in less than 30 seconds.
Man, hell yeah, I'm ready. Let me make sure I'm looking good for this camera. Alright, let's get it. Yo, what's good with y'all? It's your boy GP. Alright, I'm back and I got a few videos I'm reporting on for y'all today. I'm gonna let the first video play and I'm gonna come back and get my perspective on it as usual. Let's roll that video.
Access granted.
Why alphas struggle with sigmas. Alphas struggle with sigmas because sigmas play a different game entirely. Alphas thrive in systems built on hierarchy and dominance. Where power is measured by control and status, they need the crowd, the pack, and the validation that comes from being on top. But sigmas couldn't care less about any of that. Sigmas exist outside the hierarchy. They don't seek to lead or follow. They operate independently. This confuses alphas because their usual tools of control, intimidation, charisma, or influence don't work on sigmas. Sigmas are self-reliant, immune to peer pressure, and uninterested in competing for power. That throws the alpha off balance because for the first time, they're up against someone they can't dominate. What's even more frustrating for alphas is that sigmas don't seek recognition yet. They naturally command respect. While an alpha demands attention, a sigma earns it effortlessly, often without even trying. Their quiet confidence, focus, and ability to stand alone make them mysterious and magnetic, pulling people toward them. Without flashy displays of power, alphas thrive in confrontation, but sigmas don't engage unless it's worth their time. They're calm, strategic, and patient. While alphas often react with emotion and pride, when faced with a sigma, the alpha's usual tactics fall flat. Sigmas aren't impressed by bravado, and they won't compete for dominance because they simply don't care. The real struggle for alphas is psychological. Sigmas expose the cracks in their foundation. They show that true strength doesn't come from controlling others. It comes from mastering yourself. This challenges the alpha's entire worldview, leaving them questioning their own position. Ultimately, alphas struggle with sigmas because sigmas are everything they can't control or predict. Independent, self-sufficient, and completely free from the need for validation. And that freedom is something an alpha can't buy, command, or overpower.
Access granted.
Every word within the duration of that video is 100% factual in my honest opinion. But I'll pivot my commentary for this one to reveal something that most surface level thinkers will never guess about me. Contrary to what most people might assume from visual analysis of me and how I present myself, in catching one to me, you're witnessing someone who has been both drug and alcohol free by choice his entire life. My reason behind choosing to remain both drug and alcohol free directly ties into one of the main character traits of archetype of sigma males, which would be absolute denial and refusal to follow the crowd. And due to my steadfast refusal to follow the crowd, mixed with my refusal to ingest any form of either one of the normalized poisons referred to as drugs and alcohol, there's a natural barrier of holiness and divinity shielding and surrounding all areas of my life. Which in turn is the exact reason that my ideologies and the unique aesthetic of this channel always have and always will possess an originality that a typical follow the crowd type individual can never and will never be able to replicate. Now on to location next news report. If you're enjoying the show so far, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Also, hit that like button and comment your thoughts down below to push me further to the algorithm. Let's roll with the second news report.
Access granted.
Why sigmas trigger narcissists? Let me tell you something most people are too scared to say. Sigmas are the ultimate threat to narcissists. And here's why. Narcissists need attention. They crave validation. They live for the spotlight. If no one is watching, they start dying inside. But a sigma walks into a room and doesn't say a word, yet everyone feels his presence. He doesn't chase attention. He doesn't play the game. He is the game. That kills the narcissist. Because no matter how loud they talk, no matter how hard they try to impress, the sigma doesn't care. He sees through the act. He sees the weakness behind the ego. And here's what makes the narcissist panic. They can't control a sigma. He doesn't react. He doesn't need their approval. He doesn't follow the crowd. He moves in silence, with power, purpose, and precision. That triggers them. Why? Because the Sigma reminds them of everything they're pretending to be: calm, confident, unbothered, independent. See, the narcissist fakes strength to hide their weakness, but the Sigma, he embodies strength because he faced his weakness and conquered it. And when someone like that walks into their world, the narcissist loses control. They feel exposed. They feel powerless. So they'll try to provoke you, test you, bait you. Don't bite. Don't flinch. Because when you're a Sigma, silence is louder than any scream, and real power never has to announce itself.
Access granted.
Everything listed within that video contained unparalleled levels of accuracy in my honest opinion. Now this would be a long and drawn out video if I added to every point within duration of that video due to me having ADHD, so I have my own unique introspection to two of the points to keep duration of this video minimal. First point discussion: Sigma males choosing to move in silence, precision, and purpose. Unfortunately, this always has and always will trigger the majority of people in society and not just narcissists. Allow me to briefly expound on what I mean by that. Take 9-to-5 workplace social dynamics for instance. More often than not, the majority of 9-to-5 employees are involved in workplace gossip or drama amongst their coworkers. But Sigma males like myself don't care anything about that and will refuse to engage in speaking ill of someone in their absence. And more often than not, this causes us to be seen as problematic or troubling, refusing to conform to the typical social standards. Second point of discussion: Sigma males walking into a room without saying a word and yet our presence being felt by everyone. This honestly has been my lived experience since I was a small child, even prior to my teenage years. And this is really something that can't be helped because it's honestly something that's deeply spiritual. Allow me to briefly expound on what I mean by that. See, when you study different spiritual avenues of literature without tying spirituality to religion, you will find writings on what can be referred to as either chosen ones, blessed ones, or anointed ones, which are beings that have been set apart for a unique purpose, while also possessing divine blueprints within their own unique way of thinking that isn't made up of recycled thoughts or speech they heard from elsewhere, which is one of the core qualities that applies to my archetype of Sigma males, which directly ties to the synopsis of what I'm saying here, which would be that basically Sigma males never care to impress, please, or satisfy anyone aside from our spouse. Now on to location of today's news report. If you enjoying the show so far, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Also hit the like button and comment your thoughts down below to push me further into the algorithm. Now let's roll that final news report.
Access granted.
Mysterious things every Sigma male does that confuse everyone. Step into the intriguing world of Sigma males, where their actions often leave everyone scratching their heads. Explore 7 mysterious things these individuals do that confuse those around them. Get ready to uncover the secrets behind their puzzling behavior and understand what makes them tick. Number 1. Disappear without explanation. Sigma males are known for their independence and autonomy. They may suddenly disappear from social gatherings or online platforms without providing any explanation, leaving others wondering about their whereabouts and intentions. 2. Reveal surprising talents or knowledge. Sigma males often have diverse interests and skills that they keep hidden from others. They may unexpectedly reveal talents or knowledge in areas such as art, music, literature, or obscure subjects, surprising those around them with their depth and versatility. 3. Maintain enigmatic silence. Sigma males are comfortable with silence and may choose to remain quiet in social situations, observing others and withholding their thoughts or opinions. Their enigmatic silence can leave others wondering about their inner thoughts and motivations. 4. Display unpredictable behavior. Sigma males are known for their unpredictability and spontaneity. They may suddenly change plans, pursue unconventional paths, or take risks that defy expectations, confusing those around them with their seemingly contradictory actions. 5. Challenge social norms. Sigma males are independent thinkers who question authority and challenge social norms. They may defy societal expectations, embrace alternative lifestyles, or adopt unconventional beliefs, leaving others perplexed by their nonconformity. 6. Disappear into their own world. Sigma males often retreat into their inner world of thoughts and ideas. They may become absorbed in their own thoughts or creative pursuits, appearing distant or aloof to others who are unable to penetrate their inner sanctum. 7. Maintain an air of mystery. Sigma males exude an aura of mystery and intrigue that captivates those around them. They may reveal just enough about themselves to pique curiosity, but keep their true thoughts and feelings hidden, leaving others longing to unravel the secrets behind their enigmatic facade.
Access granted.
Everything stated within that video is 100% factual in my honest opinion. Without picking my commentary and going in depth on one thing that wasn't mentioned regarding Sigma male behaviors, which was the superiority that lies within our intellect and our creative capabilities in all areas of life. First area of reference. The superiority within the intellect and archetype is evident within the natural multi-layered introspection within the authentic thought and speech patterns presented within all of my videos. To put it more simply, both the thought and speech patterns of all Sigma males can be considered a naturally authentic, deep dive form of contemplation and conversing. Second point of reference. A perfect example of the superiority within the creative capabilities of my archetype is evident within me single-handedly producing all the aesthetics of this channel. Now I'll give an analogy to reveal something that most people wouldn't even think was true regarding the aesthetics of this channel. For those of you who know how to cook like I can, you know that when cooking, you clean as you go, which can directly apply to how I've operated this channel in times when I've had to revamp due to being copied. Now, what I'm basically saying here is that whenever I've revamped this channel from seeing someone copy me, I was only improvising, utilizing what I had at the time, and still produced a superior finished product. If you enjoyed the show, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Also that like button and comment your thoughts down below to push me further into the algorithm. And be sure to follow me on Instagram. All my souls on the hologram to the right side of your screen. And to Philip Scott, stop trying to copy me because you will never match me in terms of my creativity and originality. And you really are an idiot for copying me after denying my application to be a contributor on your channel. I say that because by not putting me on, you've made it far easier for me to publicly dismantle the false image of honesty, morality, and integrity surrounding your organization. And what makes you even more stupid is that you have thousands of videos exposing both the system and the government, and yet you chose to do something illegal by stealing my ideas over the last 2 years and marketing them as your own. And I've got far more evidence of you copying me outside that 3-minute video I posted prior to my laptop undergoing repairs. Now I chose to only post the most recent evidence, and the total amount of footage I have against you proving that you've been copying me is over 1.5 hours long in total. And on the day when I take you in front of a judge and have all your bank records subpoenaed to have you legally forced to pay the full amount of every cent you profited from copying me, the ruling will undoubtedly be against you and in my favor with prejudice. And to anyone just spectating my show and wondering who I'm referencing, him and all of his contributors are tagged in my description. Now I'm not going at his contributors too harshly because it's strong against my morality and principles to disrespect a woman, but to all of his contributors, there's one expression that you all might want to take into consideration before binding yourselves and your public image to another organization. The expression that I'm referencing would be, when you've got an idiot for leader, the whole team is bound to suffer. And for those of you just spectating because you genuinely enjoy my show, be sure you stay tuned for the next episode. And don't forget to ring my notification bell on your way out. You've literally just tuned into the greatest one-man show in history. I'll see y'all in the next one.